Of course, today is an important anniversary, but there's another important anniversary coming up later this month.
What?
Well, 56 years ago, a family in Berlin, parents, kids, hopped into the car one night in June. They drove to Salisbury to the old Boulevard Theater to see a movie.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, they liked the movie. Actually, they loved the movie. They had a swell time.
Okay, so a family went to the movies and had a good time.
Mm-hmm. Do I really need to call author Jim Duffy of Secrets of the Eastern Shore on Throwback Thursday to help you understand where I'm going?
Apparently you do. Hi, Jim.
He just
Thanks
doesn't
for
get it,
joining
does
us.
he?
Okay, help me out with this. We got a family that went to Salisbury to the movies in June
Yes.
of 1968. What?
Yeah.
Is this a family we know?
Not really.
No, okay.
The mother was
It's
a
just getting better
beautician.
and better as we go along.
The mother was a beautician in Berlin at the old Rosina salon. The father was a nurseryman growing trees. It was kind of the family business. And
Okay.
they had their kids.
What's
The
the
movie
movie?
was the original Planet of the Apes.
No.
Yes.
Oh.
Charlton Heston, Roddy McDowell, and a certain woman named Linda Harrison. That should ring a bell, I'm guessing,
Okay.
because Linda Harrison grew up in Berlin, and that family that went to see the movie was her parents and siblings.
Gotcha.
You're all caught up now?
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah, but
Keep going.
how in the world does a young gal from Berlin make it to Hollywood?
You know, she once said, the world fell in love with me right off the bat. She won like a second place, I think it was, or whatever. But her first, at like the age of 2, she won like cute baby contest. At the age of 10, she won the talent contest at the old Delmarva Chicken Festival, doing tap dancing and gymnastics. Then she won Miss Delmarva Chicken. Then she won Miss something else and Miss that and Miss another thing. And she eventually won the Miss Maryland title. And got to compete in Los Angeles for the Miss USA title.
Okay.
She finished in second place. The tears that she shed that night were supposed to be tears of joy, but she confessed that they were actually tears of rage. She was so furious about finishing in second place.
Huh.
Really?
But sometimes life works out, because if she'd won first place, she'd have spent the next year going to county fairs and being in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade,
Right.
doing all those things Miss
the
America
things.
has to do.
Yes.
So when a Hollywood producer called and said, hey, would you like to do a little screen test with us? She was free as a bird.
Okay.
There you go.
So it works out.
So she goes out, she makes the movie.
Yeah, this is her first movie. Well, her second movie.
Her
This is
second movie. Okay.
Yeah.
Did she actually come home?
She did come home a month later in July. And did a whole tour. She went to Berlin, Ocean City, where she used to have summer jobs, and she went to Chincoteague, and there was a Baltimore Sun reporter who did a 10 gazillion word story about her, which made me laugh time and time and time again. You guys have interviewed your share of celebrities. As I did back when I was
We've
in
got
my,
you almost
back
every-
when I
yes,
was in
so
my
yeah.
newspaper days. I did it too. They're very good at being interviewed, right? Linda Harrison was like 22 or 23 at this time. She hadn't been to any public relations classes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was it a disaster?
So her Hollywood bio says that her favorite authors are Aristotle and Shakespeare. And the Baltimore Sun reporter asked her about this, and she laughs and says, "No, I don't read serious books." In fact, I flunked out of the University of Maryland, and then I flunked out of the University of Baltimore. Her Hollywood bio says she had a modeling career. He asked about that, and she says, "Oh, well, that's what I told everybody. When I moved to New York for a year, I told everybody I had a modeling career, but actually I was working in the bookkeeping department."
Oh my God.
But one of her coworkers, they tracked out her coworker, and one of her coworkers said, you know, she's going to be the same person that she always was, because here on the Eastern Shore, we don't go reinventing ourselves for places like Hollywood and to fit in better and everything like that. And indeed, that seems to be the case. She was, despite dating the most powerful man in Hollywood, she seems to have been a joy on the set and done a great job. I've one tip of the week in case you or anyone else goes back online and finds the original Planet of the Apes. She's playing this subhuman woman named Nova who's mute and can't talk.
Yes.
Do you remember all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's who she's playing. And trying to figure out how to play this role, she decided that she was going to model all of her behavior after her cats. She was going to react to noises and people and everything else just like her cat would react. That was her method acting
Must have worked.
approach.
And it worked.
And it worked.
It worked.
She's good in the movie. It's good.
Wow.
There you
How
go.
about
Linda
that?
Harrison from Berlin. Jim Duffy, thank you so much.
Thank you.